We're going to change the transmission fluid on this Chevy Cavalier with a 2.2-liter engine. Take the air tube off. Now you got access to the fill tube right here. Some vehicles might have a different color cap, but that's the transmission fill tube. Next, we're gonna go under the vehicle and we're gonna remove the transmission pan. So use a suitable oil drain. Use an 8mm socket. Now next we're gonna take the bolts around the oil pan, removing from this part first, then left and right, and then the back. Once you start taking off the bolts, slowly go left and right, the pan will start dropping. By the time you get to the back, just go slow so you don't make a mess, because the fluid is just gonna spill out. As you can see, the fluid's gonna start dripping. Now for the last bolt, just want to hold it. Just go slow. It will start to come down. So you can see more fluid just starts dripping. And just hold it up while you take off the bolt. Slowly drain it. And remove the bolt. And then slowly bring the pan down and just drain the rest. And then you want to remove the filter. Just hold it and just pull it down. Move the drain pan under it. And just move the filter. It's hinged right here. Now that you got the oil pan out, here's the magnet. This magnet is to pick up any materials that break loose or wear in the transmission. I will show you my easiest way to clean this once I'm done. The gasket. This gasket is the factory gasket. Do not throw this one away. Use this one if it's in good shape. This has metal with rubber over it. Gives a stiffness and keeps it from being too tight. This is the one that comes with a set. It's a rubber. It's fine if that one has been thrown away by somebody else. But use the original from the factory if you can. The new filter, and also brings a gasket that goes in the transmission. I will show you how to install this. Got to remove the old one and install it. So got to be real careful when removing the You don't scuff the housing when it goes in. And clean the pan. Just take a towel, one of the mechanic towels if you can. Just put the magnet in and let it absorb. You can spray cleaner on it. You can spray clean in the pan. Just clean it however necessary. And whatever cleaner you use, make sure you dispose of it properly. Or you can use towel racks and just wipe it clean. I'm not gonna show you the cleaning. I'm just gonna clean that. Then I'll get back to the video. Now this O-ring gasket, it's like this one. It goes pressed in here. If you don't feel comfortable, do not remove it. If you might have trouble removing it if you don't have the right tools. If you try to use a screwdriver, you gotta be careful that you don't scuff it and the wall, because then you can create a leak around the back. If you create a leak around here, around the back, then you might start having transmission problems. So just take the new filter. If you feel some tension, then snap it in. See, stays. I did not put it in all the way. For this job, I am replacing this. But if you're on the road and you don't have the right tools, do not touch it. If you feel tension, it'll be okay. It will seal, and just reuse it. You want to use the seal puller. Just be real careful. Just pull it slowly around. Inspect your fingers. Drive in the seal. Use a socket of the right size. It'll be fine. And slowly tap it in place. Make sure it's even. Then you can use some of the fluid. Lubricate with some of the transmission fluid. Just it's going to be a little tighter because it's newer. And just snap it in place. Here's the clean pan, the magnet. Just lay it in there. And here's the gasket. I cleaned around it, wiped it down. The original gasket has a little hook which stays in place. Right here. Underneath stays in place in the gasket, and here stays in place, lines up with the transmission case. Same thing over here. Now we're gonna go underneath and clean up around the area where the gasket goes. Wipe it down and then put the pan on. Now you want to wipe around the case where the gasket goes. If you got any film, just use a razor blade or a scraper. This one is nice and clean because it had the original rubber gasket. And then install the pan. Line up the gasket and start with a bolt in each corner. Put them on by hand. So you don't cross thread it. Right here by the motor oil drain, there's an 11 millimeter bolt. Just remove it. Then from the top you add oil with the engine off. When oil comes out, start the engine and then add oil till it comes out with the engine idling and park or neutral. Make sure the emergency brake is on. Just remove this cap. Right through here, add the oil. It's in the top by the power steering, the battery, right in there. According to my vehicle specification source, it says 9.5 quarts overhaul. So it could take up to 9.5 quarts. But on this mod on the knees, once you see the fluid coming out, then you know you're completed. You can buy between 9 to 11 quarts. It should be enough. And if not, at least you'll be able to drive it till you get some more. Once you add the fluid with the engine off, start the engine, run it through the gears. And then check the fluid level. Once the fluid drips out and you complete it after the engine running, just put the bolt back on, screw it in. And tie it down. And remember, when you tight the pan bolts, make sure you torque them to the factory specs. Put on the cap after you fill it up. And reinstall the air cleaner tube.